Good morning here on KM Activities as we welcome in our player interviews for today. I'm Joel McCall. Thanks again to KM Telecom for being our major sponsor for all of our interviews. And across from me is Isaac Threinen. Isaac is a senior cross-country runner, and he is now a three-time Hiawatha Valley Conference champion as he was first in that race on Tuesday. So let's first, Isaac, thank you very much for talking with me. Do appreciate some time with you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Well, let's go back and talk about the HVL conference meet that you guys went off to. That was on Tuesday, and you guys were up at Pine Island. You told me it was a pretty good course. You actually really, really liked the course.
Yep.
Tell me about the race and your time and all that good stuff.
Going into the race, I kind of had a game plan of just staying back with the group. I didn't know anything about the course. That was my first time running there, and when we got there, it was pretty flat. There wasn't really any hills, and I changed up my game plan because it wasn't really windy that day. So I just went all out and kind of just dropped the hammer, and it was fun.
Yeah, you get the win. Do you remember your time?
I think it was 16:34.
Okay, 16:34.
Yep.
And that was one thing I was going to ask about, and I'll ask that question a little later. What I first want to ask about is, did when you were running and you're the two-time defending conference champion, did you feel like there's some pressure behind you, or some guys coming after you?
Yeah, a little bit of pressure. That first mile, there was someone that stuck with me, and I just kept calm. And if he wanted to run with me the whole race, it was just gonna be fun.
Yeah, and when you're out by yourself, since you're in front of the pack,
Yep.
how do you keep that maintained pace and making sure that nobody does get past you?
Yeah, I just try and stay positive. And then, yeah, just try and stay positive. And I don't know, it's kind of hard because it gets to you, not running with people. But yeah.
I was going to say, because you're sitting there at practice and you're always running with your group. I know today you guys, you told me you got about, 6, 7 miles in just today,
Yep.
this morning. And that mentality, because you obviously want the group to do well too. You're, as you said, you're trying to keep that team. Your first place matters a lot as far as for you and the team.
Yep.
But you obviously want everybody else to do well too. Do you try to get your teammates to run your pace, or do you try to explain to them you need to run what you're comfortable with?
Yep. I try and tell them to pack run, because that really helps out. I miss doing that, running with the team during races.
Yeah, but you at least get to do that during practice and
Yep.
whatnot. What's
Yep.
some of the advice that you have given to some of the underclassmen? Because I'm sure that there's a lot of things that they're asking with you being a state qualifier and everything.
Yeah, just working hard. I mean, running in the summer every day really helped out, and I think that's where I really improved as a runner. Just keeping the miles under me. So.
Yeah, which is understandable, which is why you did 7 miles today. So I get that. My camera froze here just a second. We'll get right back into our interview with Isaac Threinen here for cross country for the Casimerville Comets. I do want to ask you about your season overall then, especially from your standpoint. The boys have actually done very, very well. You guys have had some top 5 finishes and whatnot, but how about your season in particular? Like, take me through that progress of that first race all the way up to
Yep.
conference.
I had high hopes this season, and I was hoping to break 16 this year, but I'm just a little bit slower this year from last year, which is all right, but my effort's still the same, and I'm just trying to stay positive, making this last year count. But yeah, I'm competitive still, and I'm just excited for sections.
What was one of your favorite meets so far this year? Aside from conference, obviously winning that was probably very memorable, but I know you guys went to several different places.
I would say Wisconsin. That was a new course we did, and that was a stay overnight, and that was just fun being with the team spending time with them.
And that was your first race of the season
Yep.
too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys went off there, went down to Wartburg. I know that was another one that you went down to down at Waverly and Waverly, Iowa. How about take me back to state last year and
Mhm.
making it for
Yep.
one? I
Yeah.
mean, how'd that feel getting off to on sections or at sections? You end up being a state qualifier. Tell me the experience.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like, it was incredible. I worked so hard that summer, and going into sections, I knew I had a chance. I had a really good chance of qualifying. And throughout the race, I felt strong, and I was the last person to qualify, which made it really special. And then state was just amazing. Uh, I ran a little bit slower, but I just enjoyed the moment because I worked really hard. So
Yeah, and you guys went on that state meet was in St. Olaf.
Yep.
You told me. What
Yep.
was that course like?
it's super fast. I mean, there's some hills, but yeah, it's just super fast. It's fun because there's a lot of people cheering for you. So
Yeah, the atmosphere is electric
Yeah.
at a state cross country meet, and that is one thing I've learned too. As I've done this and radio and everything else, is that state cross country is just insane with all the people running around and trying to follow this, that, and the other, and that's pretty cool, though. I mean, you got to go there. I know you got goals for it again
Yep.
coming up for state. I'll ask you a little bit about the section meet in just a second. Let's talk about some favorites. I like to do this with pretty much everybody that steps across from me and to do our little player interviews. So, out of your now 6, 7 years, whatever you've been running for
Mhm.
cross country, what's your favorite race of all time?
Favorite race? Probably the state meet. That was really special for me.
And I know you want to get there again. And
Yep.
how about when you're off season? Where's your favorite place to run?
Ooh. Just in Casson. I mean, in the woods. We weren't rerunning Tellefson, so I like being down there.
I think Reed mentioned the same place.
Yep.
You two must go to the same spot. Okay, favorite meal during the season?
Probably spaghetti.
Okay, you mentioned to me that you
Yep.
really like pasta. Is there something, I asked Reed the same question. When you're done with the season and
Yep.
say you're finished, is there one particular food item that you're like, now I can have that?
No, not really.
Okay. You guys have a lot more willpower than I do. I can tell you that. What's your favorite music?
I like country.
Like country? The
Yep.
new stuff or the old stuff?
Old stuff.
Okay, good. Perfect. That's what I want to hear. Is there any music in particular that you listen to when you run?
No, not really.
No headphones.
Nope.
No headphones.
Nope.
All right, just you and the outdoors,
Yep.
right? Nothing wrong with that. Favorite movie or TV show you're watching?
TV show? I like SpongeBob.
Okay.
Growing up as a kid, that
You
was
still
the
watch
best.
that now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. See, you're a kid at heart. That's awesome. Do you have a favorite pair of shoes you want to run in?
I like Saucony.
Saucony?
I
Okay.
still run in them.
Yeah, I think I got a pair of those yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a Brooks man. That's usually what I'm walking in most of the time. Favorite role model? Like, do you have a role model?
Elliot Kipchoge.
Who's that?
He recently just broke 2 hours in the marathon.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
the gentleman that just ran the marathon.
Yep.
Okay.
He's incredible.
Yeah. Would you like to meet him and just talk to him sometime?
Yeah.
You
love
want
to
run
talk to him.
run next to him?
Yeah.
You think you can keep up with him?
No. Not at all.
Tell me about your family.
They come to every single cross country meet. So is my grandparents. They mean a lot to me. They cheer on me. They believe in me, and they're just amazing.
Yeah.
I love having them at my cross country meets.
So, mom, dad, do you have siblings?
Yep, I have a little sister, an older brother, and a twin sister.
Okay. You have a twin sister?
Yes.
Okay, I
Yep.
did not know that. Boy, twins just run around here all the
Yeah.
time. You got the Spiders that's got 2 sets of them. You got a twin.
Mhm.
That's pretty awesome. Are they into sports and whatnot?
Sarah is in softball.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. All right. Do you give advice to the young ones?
Sometimes, yeah, just working hard.
Yeah,
In the off season, it really pays off.
for sure. Yeah. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Just working hard. Pittman told me if you put in the time, it's gonna show for the good.
Well, do you have a time in mind that you need coming up at your section meet to get the state?
I just have to run fast. I need to run probably in the 16:20s, Pittman said. So I've done that last year. I can do it this year. So
Well, you got the section meet coming up. That's next, what'd you tell me, Thursday?
yep.
Okay, so next Thursday, where are you guys off to? Where's the section meet?
We're in Owatonna at the golf course. It's super flat, and it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, you told me that that's where you guys have gone off to a couple of years now in a row for the section meet. How about your future plans, Isaac? What do you want to do?
I don't know yet. I'm still undecided on what I want to do. So
You better hurry up. It's already October,
yeah.
of your senior year.
Yep.
Do you want to run? I mean,
I
you want to run the
I do
next
want to
level?
run in college.
Yeah.
So
Have you had some colleges? I don't know if you could necessarily tell me the colleges, but have you had people
Yep.
talk to you?
yep, a few.
Okay, good. Yeah, so there's some options out there.
Yeah.
But you have no idea what you want to
Yeah.
major in.
Yep.
Okay, that's perfect. Can I interest you in broadcasting?
Yeah.
All right, Isaac. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Best of luck to you at the section meet coming up on Thursday. That'd be a week from today. And congratulations on your 3-time conference championship.
Thank you.
You
Thank you
bet.
for having me.
That's Isaac Threinen then here on KM Activities. Thank you again to KM Telecom for providing our interviews and being our major sponsor. I'm Joel McCall. Thanks for tuning in.